La Matlacihua. It starts with a scent, the sweet, overwhelming aroma of night blooming jasmine. Then you see her, a woman of impossible beauty, her back to you, walking gracefully into the thicket. You know you shouldn't follow, but your legs move on their own. By the time she turns around, it's already too late. They say most people don't realize what's happening until the very last step. Because by the time you understand where you've been led, there's nothing left beneath you, only air. High in the mountains of Mexico, there are trails that vanish in the fog, paths that feel familiar at first, safe, walkable, until the mist rolls in, and suddenly distance doesn't make sense anymore. Sound travels wrong, shapes blur, and the world becomes smaller. That's where she appears. Travelers say they see her ahead, standing on the path, a woman dressed in white, her back turned, her hair long, moving slightly with the wind. She doesn't speak, doesn't react. She just stands there, as if she's been waiting. They call her La Matlacihua. While La Llorona haunts the waters, La Matlacihua owns the hills and the shadows under the trees. She's a legend deeply rooted in the Zapotec and Mixtec regions of Mexico, a spirit that bridges the gap between ancient gods and modern nightmares. Some believe she's a spirit of punishment. Others say she's something older, a presence tied to the mountains themselves, a force that doesn't chase, doesn't hunt. It simply waits for someone to follow. Witnesses describe the same pattern. She begins walking slowly, never rushing, never turning around. And no matter how fast you move, you can't close the distance. She stays just ahead, close enough to trust, far enough to chase. And the fog keeps you from seeing anything else. Then suddenly, she's gone. No footsteps, no sound, just gone. And when you look around, you realize something's wrong. The path is gone too. The ground narrows. The fog clears just enough to show you where you are, at the edge. There's no way back. The trail you came from doesn't look familiar anymore. The direction you were walking doesn't exist. And the only place left to look is down. That's when people say they feel it. Not a push, not a force, just a presence standing behind them. Very few people claim to have survived. Those who do never agree on how. Some say they ran blindly, others say they fell and woke up somewhere else. But all of them remember the same thing, the feeling that they weren't alone, and the certainty that if they had taken one more step, they wouldn't be here to tell the story. So if you ever find yourself walking a mountain path at night and see someone ahead of you in the fog, don't follow, don't call out, and whatever you do, don't take that last step, because La Matlacihua doesn't need to push you. She only needs you to keep walking. Welcome to the Forgotten, where the path ends without a warning.